Hello friends, welcome to my channel and thanks for watching this video. Friends, in this video we are going to discuss about the stock of PayPal and looking at the sudden corrections we have, and more specifically in Nasdaq and related stocks, which is or which has been categorized as IT, technology, and more specifically technology stocks. They have a sudden crash which we can see right now, and it has definitely changed the short term course of action for many of stocks, and you can see the same sort of correction for PayPal as well. And if you look at this trend now, the chart is pretty simple in a sense that what you need to do is just need to take care about couple of support and resistance. That's it, okay, for the short term. But the things which is hard to do is to be a disciplined candidate, so that requires a lot of practice and professionalism and years of experience to do that, okay. So that's what you need to learn, because what will happen, the trend nowadays is something like this. So one day you can see a very high optimism, and a second day or the next day you have seen the opposite of the same. So that's what kept the nerves a bit pumping on the higher end for a human being, and stocks might fall, and unless it settle its price or find its own fate. So, and if we keep on pumping money, understanding that it will go up or down based on our own thesis, and if the same thing doesn't happen, we have to be very careful about that. So having said that, the current support for this particular stock is at 184 or dollars, below which the next support will come at around 180. Then we have 174 and we have 169. Probably you can take that 165 as well, but for the time being I restrict myself to 169 on the downside. And on the upside, you have your first target or resistance at 189, and then you have 192, beyond which you have 204, and then you have 212. So this is your broad range which you need to look at and follow for the short term trend. Understand this, that what should be your, when you're talking about risk reward, what should you consider as a good risk reward? I mean, looking at this trend, you can consider that 169, or probably if you want to take, okay, let's take this as well, so that there are no unturned stone for the time being. 165. So I will consider 165 to 169 this as a good risk reward zone, because the trend is complete here. The upper and lower side of the range is seems to be completed with a handsome downside and with a good upside. And right now the price is trading somewhere in the middle of this range. So that's what keep on the people thinking. It's all about your nerve game. There is a probability that the stock can bounce back from 184 and again go back up to 212. So you can simply put the stop loss here and play for the upside. But if it doesn't happen, your stop loss triggered, okay, fine, because it is near to your support level. It may come down to this, or we don't know this level. So you have to plan it accordingly, because what happened most of the times we have seen, if the stock is trading in between a range, and if you have the knowledge or if you have experience, then you can take the decisions accordingly. And if you don't have experience, it would be better. I am not saying that it is not right to taking any range, because this is not a recommendation, this is just a chart analysis. So it would be better if you find a well defined support and resistance, and keep entering either at a more important support level, or either at the breakout of resistance level if you're going long, and just the opposite if you're going short. So that's what you need to look at. But looking at this trend, you can simply say that there is a possibility, because the current range is in between 184 to 189, so share may bounce back after this fall, because even for short term chart the stock has already fallen 13%, which is a big fall for a company like PayPal. And let me tell you one thing, we're talking about developed countries. We are not talking about mid cap and small cap stocks of some XYZ country or developing nations. Okay, so obviously the kind of volatility we have, we can see the same thing across world economies, but for the short term and keeping uh, the weight of the country, so these kind of falls are very major, and if it is happening in a couple of trading days, so keep your stop or support and resistance intact, and play with discipline. This is the end of the video. If you like this content, do share your thoughts in the comment section and subscribe my channel for this. Lastly, take care of your family and friends.